We are live. What is up? What is up? What is up? Good morning. I guess it's still morning time. Guys, this is day four. Day four of 14 days in a row challenge. And so here I am going live, trying to be an encourager, trying to be a motivator, trying to fill you up with positivity so that you can get better. That's the whole point of this, right? We're trying to get better. And so what I wanted to focus on for day number 4, because this is day number 4 for me. I don't know what day it is for you. Maybe you haven't even started, and today's going to be your day number 1. So we're going to, come over here and scratch that out and write day number 1 for you. It doesn't matter, because I want to ask you this very simple question. What are you so afraid of? What are you so afraid of? What is it about this little bitty piece of technology right here that just jacks you up? What is it? Because you don't have this issue when you're in person with people. You don't have this issue when you're hanging out with friends. You don't have this issue at a listing presentation. You only have this issue because of this stupid little contraption called a camera. And so you've got to figure this out. And so before we jump into this, I would love to know, because now that we're in a few days, I'd love to know where you're watching from. I'd love to know, as my audience grows and maybe shrinks, I don't know. I'm always interested to see where people are hanging out and watching from. So if you'll put in the comments, just put your city and state. I'd love to know where you're at. That would be super awesome for me. But let's dig into this question. What are you so afraid of? What are you so afraid of? And so here's the different things that I know that you're afraid of, because I struggle with these same things. The first is what people think. You're so concerned with what people think. Who gives a crap? And Mom, if you watch this, I'm sorry that I said the CRAP word. But guys, who cares? What's up, Bethany? Thanks for watching. What's up, Norman, Oklahoma? I can't see. The way StreamYard works is I can't see who you are sometimes, so I don't know who's in Norman. I just know it's a Facebook user from Norman. But guys, why do we care? Hey, Teresa, why do we care so much about what people think? Like, what is wrong with us? Why do we give so much power to people that don't even matter? They're irrelevant to us. Because you know what's crazy is the people that love us, they cheer us on no matter what. So those aren't even the people we're worried about. It's all the people that don't matter. It's the whole keeping up with the Joneses, right? So that's what we all struggle with, what people think. We also can struggle with messing up. Guys, that's real life. Think about it. You're at a coffee appointment and your phone rings. You don't freak out and run away. You go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I should have had that on silent, right? The other person doesn't care. They don't care. This is all this mental warfare that we play, that you put on yourself, that no one else is putting on you. I mess up in video all the time. All the time. It's just a part of the process. All right, so we have to realize that this little camera can't create all this fear and anxiety that we never have when we're in real life with other people. We also get this worked up about looking stupid. Oh man, I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to look uneducated. I don't want to look. Guys, you're not going to. You work in a community with a bunch of people like you. And so you don't have to perform for them. You don't have to go above and beyond. They already know you. Guys, you're not trying out for American Idol with your videos. You're not trying to go find this brand new audience full of people who have never met you before. You're trying to stay engaged and in front of your people. You're trying to stay in front of your people. So why are we getting so worked up about this? What about the what are you so afraid of? What if no one watches? Guys, let me just be completely transparent with you guys. I thought that the whole 14 days in a row challenge, I thought it would get way more action. I thought it would get way more views, way more comments, way more shares. And it is very much so underperforming for what I had hoped for. Guess what? Quit being a freaking baby, Kyle, and just keep going. Because guys, you know what? The reality is of this whole thing, you know how many people it takes for this to be successful? One. For those of you watching that work in real estate and mortgage, you know how many you need to be successful from a video? One. So that could be 1 out of 10 views. That could be 1 out of 1,000 views. All you need is one. So we cannot get our underwear in a wad when the views aren't what we wanted them to be. Because guys, I've talked to 2 people in the last 48 hours. One is a friend, and I rarely see her commenting on my stuff. I rarely see her paying attention. But on the phone 2 days ago, she said, I still love my coach Kyle. I still pay attention to everything you're doing in Top of Mind Selling. Yet I had no idea. I talked to another guy this morning who I'm going on his podcast next week. And I've never met him. And he said, man, just this morning, I was watching some of your content and it was great. Tell me more about content compounding. Guys, this stuff works. It works. But it can't work if you don't do it. And that is why this challenge is so valuable. Because we're working that muscle. We're creating that habit. We're building consistency. This is what it takes. And so what I wanted to give you is just 2 things. One is, why should we not care, right? Why should we not be afraid? One is legacy. I was watching, this was a few months back, a buddy of mine, Mike, my friend Mike up in Wisconsin, he shared a video with me from Gary Vee. And Jason, you are so right, bro. You can't improve what does not exist. That's so good. Jason Esparza gets credit for that right there. You can't improve what does not exist. That's so good. But my friend Mike sent me this video of Gary Vee. And Gary Vee was eating in this restaurant, and this man comes in. And this is a big guy, and this guy comes in, and you can tell he's kind of emotional. And he's like, my friend told me that you were eating in this restaurant, and I literally left my house and got here as fast as I could because I had to meet you. And he goes on to tell Gary Vee that he never really believed in the value of video. He never truly bought in to the value that video brought to his life and business. And then he said, but here's what happened. When you started explaining it, that it was about legacy, that the cool part about video, guys, is that this is a time capsule. My memories every morning show me videos from 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Guys, one day when I'm dead, there's going to be thousands of videos out there that my kids, Harrison and Everly, are going to be able to watch one day and go, man, my dad was awesome. I love my dad. I've told my parents who are in their 60s, y'all need to be doing video because when you're gone, you're gone. And selfishly, I want more of you left behind. Guys, You've got to get outside of your head. You've got to get outside of all of these reasons as to why this is scary. Because if nothing else, what an incredible legacy to leave for our families when they can have these daily time capsules that show up with mom and dad, with their aunt, with their grandma, right? I envision my grandkids watching their granddad on video going, man, that was cool. I wish he would have been around as I got older, but I will be, because I'll be present through video. Guys, think about the legacy. Think about the legacy. And then here's the other thing is you've got to be focused on the big picture. If you just get caught up in business videos, if you just get caught up in, well, but I'm doing videos of houses, I'm doing, bomb videos to individual clients, guys, that stuff is great. And you need to be doing that stuff. But that isn't what grows big picture. Guys, big picture is putting things out there of value, knowing that it's what's called evergreen content, which means whether you watch this today or 4 years from now, you can still find value in this. The big picture is you're setting yourself up for success, right? Because think about it, for many of you right now, you don't even have a YouTube channel. But what if 365 days from now, you had a YouTube channel with 50 videos? And it was 50 videos of you bringing value and answering frequently asked questions, not just a bunch of random home tours. Now you're setting yourself up to be wildly successful. You're positioning yourself to be the expert because, guys, you are the expert right now. Your lack of video doesn't make you less of an expert. It just makes you less known as an expert. That's the difference for all of you. I'm no more or less of an expert than anybody else. I'm just a more known expert than other people. You've got to put yourself out there. And where do you start? You start. You start. You don't need all this crazy equipment. You don't need a bunch of expensive stuff. This is it. If this is all you've got, that's all you need. So guys, this is day 4 of the 14 days in a row challenge. I'm going to make it through the whole thing. What will you do? Will you still be watching me doing day 14 and you're going to now feel bad because you've literally done nothing? Or are you going to knock the rust off, pick that bike up, get on it, and start reminding yourself of when you used to know how to ride it? And y'all let me know, how can I be of service? If you've got questions, if you've got thoughts, if you want to run a content idea by me, reach out. But here's what I need. Take action. Take action. Because we're going to finish with what the brilliant Jason Esparza already said. You can't improve what does not exist. So for those of you that think, I know one day I'm going to get better at video. No, you're not. Because you're not doing anything. Start today. I love you guys. I'm praying that you will take this on, that you will be encouraged through it, and just keep reminding yourself of how much better you'll be when we get to the end of this thing. I'll see y'all tomorrow.